Blodgett had a collection, right? Pretty good one going.
Blodgett also will not be here tonight, so
Oh, sorry to hear that. That sucks.
I think. Well, it's not too bad. Suzanne has so
Okay, didn't catch that,
it may just be
unfortunately.
I caught that it wasn't too bad, and beyond that, I don't think we got
Sorry.
anything big.
Yeah. Suzanne has family in for the week,
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
so
That's dramatic.
it can be great. It can be horrible. You never know.
Yep. Gonna grab some wine. I'll be right back.
Um,
I'm missing one D10 off of this then. It's pissing me off. Here it is.
D10.
I'm going to use my
I have to go get my dice.
I'm going to use my you can't see it, my red dice. I've picked that set out. I'm going to try and have a theme with today's dice.
we're going to roll all ones.
Hopefully not that. But I was thinking of a red theme in honor of my newest plan.
What plan did your one wizard have?
What'd you say?
How many play can be a pixie?
I mean, I feel like he can have a fair number of plans, and to be fair, this isn't one of my. It's not a proper scheme. It's not anything like that. But it's the newest thing I'm keeping up my sleeve.
It's not hijacking an entire tower, because that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, but it was one of those situations where, okay, where do we go from here after something that big and grand? And, it's not going to be as big and grand, but, oh, this is a little spider.
I am Sheila.
Victor, in honor of me catching a spider, can I have my familiar back?
You can have that familiar. One hit point. Visible.
You can keep a spider around with you. That you can definitely do for old time's sake.
Okay. He's running on my arm hair. I'm going to go take him outside.
I had some spiders hanging around all this week, actual nature for me.
Yeah, I save them in the warehouse all the time. Did you get into my hand?
Yay. Nappage. I like it.
Indeed. Why can't I rename myself?
But as I was saying, it's not a grandiose scheme, but I do still think it is quite fun.
I'm excited. I have a snake.
All right.
Snakes
you.
are fucking cool.
Oh, your character has it.
Yes, my character has a snake. I don't really have a snake. I want no more pets. I don't even want the pets I have, but I have them, so they're mine.
I can dig that.
Let us know how you really feel about it. Oh, goodness.
Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Need a little
We're
bit
in
of
the
catch up here.
woods.
All right. You are in the woods. So this is what's current last session. The last session, you guys and had a meeting with the realm, including the source queen, Sagacia, who was, and Viscount Caramore of the city-state showed up as a Khajiit. She just it showed him who not to mess with. You guys basically gleamed that at some point the Viking assassinated again, and so in response she had him turned into a cat, and he had some difficulty turning himself out.
So he's still there.
Say again?
Well, you know, if he,
I was talking to Pat. Sorry.
you know, if he'd pick up my calls, maybe I could fix that for him. But
Right. It's wizards playing games with each other. That's what they do. So you had the Zoom call where everyone was like researching how to research it for an hour before the Baron came back in and was like, everybody go research the thing that they want to research, and then we'll meet again next week. So this week, Blas and Frodrick and Kira rounds of the city, Kabak Pool, see, okay, I'm not going crazy today. They were doing around the city, trying to see if there's anything evil coming in or around the city, and they got a positive. So Frodrick found some tracks. It's kind of relative to call them tracks. Large depressions in the earth, about 3 to 5 spaced out every 50 to 100 feet, was dead and very non-responsive, and the trees nearby. So it was a fairly weird thing, and you guys at the party decided to go out into this area of the woods. I'd say about 10 miles north of the city. You're entering, which is an area that people don't generally come to out of the sea. We've got Blas in the back, as currently a tree. Keurig, Garlos, LJ,
Okay.
and flying about. I think you said.
what'd you say?
Let's read up to. Can you give me a number on that?
I believe it was I was 120 feet away from these like pixies. It was close enough to just kind of make them out.
Pixies.
Uh,
Yeah, go. Because you flew up.
yeah, that's true. I don't
To
know
get
if we I don't think we put
Say
an
we'll say 50
exact
feet. We'll say
number
50
to
feet.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an exact number. You were up high in the air, and you were like, "Hey."
Yeah, it was just high enough to kind of get a lay of the land to see if there were any patterns in these circles or where we had gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. You did not find any patterns. And there's some pixies who were basically looking at you, looking at them, and they were like, and so that's where we
What to do?
said, just before now. And welcome aboard, Zag. Okay, so Ben's going to be right back. Just before the time that you're in right now, deer that were walking very slowly and had their and Bash decided to use intent on one of them, split into a flock of crows, a murder of crows, and flew away. So the deer who were not deer turned into a bunch of crows after being killed. And Blodgett and Bash have not seen. Son has now spotted 3 pixies ahead of the party, and the party has continued up to that is where everyone is right now. So you got Pixie, and Frederick and LJ and Garlis are the 3 of you have the ability to see invisible, do you? Almost Frederick. That ring on. You can only wear 2 at a
I
time.
do have my amazing goggles.
Could both see invisible, but neither are in the front. Lev, having spotted the pixies, he is walking pretty much dead into them. What do you do?
I'll call to the party and say, "Hey, hold on just a second," but I won't directly out that we're dealing with pixies just yet. And I'll look to the nearest one and kind of beckon him over.
Okay. He laughs and flips you.
Oh, it's gonna be like that? All right, fireball. No.
No.
Let's see.
I'll
Frederick,
flip him off
LJ.
with both fingers.
All right, that you guys do. What you guys do.
It's in the chat, Vic.
Speaking of pets, okay, cool. Same. Thank you.
I'm gonna do a search check.
I can barely hear you.
I'm going to do a search check. I'm having some problems with my network.
Oh, fuck's sake. Both of you?
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 20. That's misplaced.
Yeah, that's better. If we can hear you now.
So Vic, that's a 34 total. It's a spot check. I'm just looking for, anything in pixies. I'm looking for the pixies.
Yeah, you'll do it.
Oh, what's going on?
Around search check is when you're going around the room searching.
I meant a spot check is what I meant.
You can't. No, I appreciate it. Save that roll
Okay, I'll save that right.
for a minute. So Frederick puts on the ring of ethereal seeing. Carlos puts on the ring of the. Remember this. Did I tell you if the ring of ethereal seeing works on? Joel, do you know that?
I didn't catch the rest of it, Vic. You cut out.
Can you tell me if the ring of ethereal seeing works on? I can look it up if you need me to.
I have no problem looking it up. Good for me to find out. So, ring of ethereal seeing. Well, ring of ethereal escape, ring of ethereal touch, ring of blinking. That's interesting. Okay. Let me take out the 3.5. Maybe that'll help. Is it actually called the ring of ethereal seeing?
Yes. I'm gonna have to look up the ring, but I don't think it does. But it does ethereal creatures. I'm going to check right now.
Here, let me type this in. Can ring is visible creatures. Here we go. See here.
Didn't someone open up the encyclopedia of Brandon?
I'm not entirely sure exactly what spell is enchanted the Ring of Ethereal Seeing, and it's not an item I've ever run into before.
And I'm so disappointed right now. You have no idea.
Right?
Hey, what do you want me to do?
Make sure I got ethereal spell trope. Yes.
They're like 4 spells that, something like that. I could be on that ring.
Vic, you're gonna have to look it up. I'm sorry. I am not finding.
Yeah.
You put a description in there for me, and I'll copy that.
No. This is interesting. So this was the astral or ethereal creatures, as if they were not visible within 100. So it is more powerful than the average.
That's cool.
That is pretty neat.
Definitely.
The reason I got it is because I've had too many creatures escape my bow sight by being ethereal or anything.
What?
Decided to shut that loophole down.
There you go. I'll have to make another one. All right.
Knew that was coming.
What the hell do you think I do?
I can't wait to hear you describe the look on their face when
So
you shoot them. And they think you can't see them.
I'm so far blind.
Blind. Of course, you can't fire blind, and so that's the tricky part.
Right now, I have a reading of ethereal hearing.
You can fire blind into it. Actually, just you have to use pair of effect.
So, quick, you see 3 pictures. Lev, you see them as well, and Carlos, you can just barely make out straight up ahead to the right. The pixies are currently looking with disgust.
what we did.
Let's say some diplomacy might be good here. Let them know that we're after the evil that's been wandering around this area, and we do not wish to disturb them.
I want to have a conversation with some pixies.
Well,
Yeah, you're a dryad now, aren't you?
this week he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, for the moment. For the moment, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good. That might actually go over well.
he's currently a
Yeah, they
dryad.
might not hate me.
How about he and Frida, since she's a druid, approach the pixies, since they're the most nature spirit oriented.
And I do have an affinity for the Fae. Okay.
I mean, I'm literally a
Eggs on
pixie, and they just
bread.
flipped me off.
Well,
They probably know you're not really a pixie. You just ended up that way.
Okay, Victor, can I move closer to the front to see what's going on?
Sure, you weird-looking druid, you.
I'm aware I'm a weird-looking druid with these goggles. I'm sure it's a level of what the hell, but that's what we're doing.
I'm a steampunk druid.
Oh,
Are those the ones that are stuck on your face because they like impaled your eye?
Are you going forward as well? Bash, do you go
yeah,
forward as
did
well?
impale now.
Ben.
Sorry,
Ben,
I was listening. I could not understand who you were saying. Yes, I will come out of tree shape and move forward.
All right. As soon as the two of you move to the front, they cluster.
Oh, great.
Nicely for a fireball.
Oh, these are my people.
Your peeps, huh?
Yeah.
Your peeps just flipped you off, dude.
Well, you know, they're
Oh, look, there's a bunch of them now.
Yeah, they're
got a little bit
reproducing.
of they've got a little bit of attitude. Look, they're making a smiley face.
I'm sure that's what that
Make a
is.
smiley face out of it, Vic.
They actually are.
A lethal weapon.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Um,
That's funny.
and says, and he literally puts up his fingers for finger quotes. Brother,
Oh,
you seem rather out of your element.
Well, a
What
bit,
do you
but
say about our way of
my what, Victor?
your being? See?
So he really. Does that mean he can see that? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
But you have a small penis? What?
yeah.
Yes.
I'm 2 feet tall. This thing's like an inch at most. Like it's horrible. Uh, but no. What do I have to say about my
You from
state
about
of
50 feet
being?
away. So what is your? He's taunting you about 50 feet away. What is,
Oh man, I'm a better person. My response is not a fireball.
That could just be all floaty, touches something, so I like it.
I'll kind of strike a strike a pose in the air with my hands on my hips, and say I think I quite like it. I have to say, the grass is much greener on the other side.
Oh, nice.
all right. That is a response you can make. Um,
It's all up to a die roll to the Fae. You never know what they're going to think about it.
all right.
Can I make a diplomacy check with that one?
You need to make a check with something, whatever you want to use.
What kind of check do I
Diplomacy?
need to make?
Well,
But
what are you
she's
trying to do?
right.
You're going for
Are you trying
diplomacy.
to?
You get a point.
just let me know
Intimidate?
when I might get a chance to say something.
Could I do intimidate?
I don't recommend
you
it.
can try.
Dude, I'm so much better with intimidate than I am in diplomacy.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
But oh man, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to come off hostile. 17 for diplomacy.
Okay.
Would have been a 26 for intimidate, but
Right.
it's
think
not
Well,
the it's
instead
not the
of
right
trying to
energy
kill
to
you, they
bring.
laugh at you.
Caroline wanted to say something to that.
Okay, so so the pixies laugh at a singular motion. They turn their eye towards and at the two of you, and they say,
Hello, fair brethren.
"What business brings you to these dark woods?"
Well, at this time, only curiosity. But we were concerned as to the dead areas that were cropping up around this area. Boy, that just pretend I'm doing more floral speech. I'm just not there right now.
I know
Right.
that feeling.
I was able to heal one of the areas, but it does seem like it's causing an incredible amount of damage to the forest. So I wonder, do you know what has been passing through here and caused this problem?
The pixies, Bash,
Okay, I couldn't hear that. What was that?
as if respond directly, they turn to you, Bash, as if expecting
Oh boy.
the dryad to say something.
Oh boy.
Bash will say that we originally entered the forest because we were looking for what we suspected was a great evil possibly fleeing the city. But since we have made their acquaintance, I would love to take this opportunity to ask them because they seem like such I don't know, peaceful and loving creatures that live here in the forest. Would they ever do anything to harm the forest or other plant life, like light it on fire or injure it in any kind of way?
When Bash
All
says
right.
peaceful and loving creatures, it's Lev's turn to laugh.
They turned and set the
Gesundheit, little girl.
The pixies, as one, turn to face the tree that they stand next to. A very tall, skinned dryad wears what could pass for armor. The look in her eye is one of cool anger. Ash directly.
Oh.
They don't like us posers.
Here, Froderick says something. I put it in chat.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be strange path. Sorry.
No, okay, strength path to believe it goes me to know. The dryad ignores everyone else.
Of course.
You have brought the penalty for trespassing is death.
What?
Do such foolish things.
Word.
Bash will look at her and be like, "You are a dryad, and I am a dryad, and we cannot die. So this is silly, unless you wish to go into the village and burn my tree."
She says the penalty. Why do you bring outsiders into the dark?
I will explain that we detected what we thought was a great evil here, and we only came to help and ensure that it did not go further.
She turns begrudgingly to you, Frida,
Okay.
and says, Druid, do you doubt the power? We will deal with the outsiders as needed. That the forest itself could not take care of.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way it cut in and out, I couldn't quite understand what you said.
She says, what could not take care of? We can deal with these on our own.
Okay, if you were wishing that we leave you in peace, I see no reason that we could not just leave and let you attend to this yourselves. We are going to try to attempt to leave the situation.
From the back of the crowd, I say, what affects one world affects the others. We learned that in the darkness.
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Because we can't leave any situation without getting into a fight.
Because it's important that we engage with them. It's obviously important for the story.
Okay, there's Broderick's remark.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Just once I would like
She
you to
doesn't
carry
seem,
information back.
to hear the Dryad Druid and the other Dryad.
Could I have
I
Lev
don't know if you've ever
fly
met
down?
people like that, but she's that
I'm sorry,
person
what?
like that. I don't know if you've ever met people who do that, but she's that
It's like you don't
who does
exist
that.
yet. Okay.
Could I have Lev fly down next to Frida and Bash, and say, if you will, protector of the forest, I would like to show you the sort of evils that have been plaguing us in our lands, not too far away from here.
She casts a Lev and turns to Bash. You say that there are in these forests. We agree. These are not something that we see to be a real problem.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Vic, you may have to start typing
I
or
think-
something like that.
Yeah, you're having really bad connection issues.
Tell the Dryad to fuck her Wi-Fi. Reception really sucks in this forest.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
We're gonna cast a spell of 5G.
Now that would definitely be useful, no question.
Oh, let's cast a spell of 5 guys and we'll get nice food.
Oh my god, I need to eat soon. Damn it.
Oh. The outer beings are nothing we can't deal with.
Missing here in my woods. Ooh. Ben, diplomacy roll. Yeah.
Oh my God, Ben is a diplomancer.
Diplo kid.
Victor, could I have Lev do a sense motive as well? Or is this solely a... Okay, awesome. So 15 and 12 bonus, so 27.
What conundrum? The only olive oil I have is THC laced olive oil. What the fuck do I do?
Eat and get high.
Nervous. What are the pixies nervous about?
It's possible eyeballs, they thought.
Okay, so they want us out of here.
Okay, then.
The pixies are nervous about something, but I don't know what. I get the feeling she won't send a bird.
That should flip us one any time of day. We want it.
She'll send a bird, okay, as we're on our way out.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're hiding the thing because they brought it in to protect themselves.
I'm gonna whisper up in Bash's ear. Ask their names.
Dude,
They'll never say that. Oh my God.
dude, no.
Dude, ask her fucking name. I'm not gonna ask her name. She doesn't like me.
They're Faye. I can tell you their
Don't
names.
ask their names. Dear God.
Rules apply.
Okay, ask what we can call them. Maybe not their names, but like.
That's at least more reasonable and more respectful.
Just don't call them late for dinner. Victor, I would like to scry on late for dinner.
Let's see. Okay. I can do that instead.
I'd say give them some way that they can contact us quickly in some case something happens. So, like if all hell breaks loose, they can holler.
Their
And
cell number.
we should probably bow out because I don't think we're going to get anywhere without any violence, and there's a high degree of probability there would be pointless violence.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly.
tend to agree, but I have a minor change to that. Let's just go ahead and just look at each other, nod, just kind of like shrug our shoulders and just move back the way we came. No resistance, no argument.
I agree with this idea.
Yeah, Bash is
Okay.
already just going to turn and just walk off and start to leave the woods.
You're about not
Okay.
to. Frederick has some idea about doubling back.
Not exactly. I'm not going to double back. I've got something else in mind.
Oh dear God.
No, it's not that bad.
He's going to pose as an Amazon delivery boy.
It's only a little bit.
Now, so what I do is along the way, I'm going to use my camouflage skill. Like, say we move about a good half mile down. We'll move at a brisk pace first, just to show earnestness and
Talking,
lead.
or are you talking in front of her?
No, hell no. I'm just giving people a look like, okay. Actually, Frederick just goes ahead and turns and just starts leaving. Says nothing.
Frederick has turned and is walking away.
Carlos will bow deeply, turn and walk away.
Okay.
I go with the
Peter will do a small bow and turn and walk away as well.
I will not bow.
Bash will raise his middle finger as he's leaving the wood line and just walk out.
Oh,
Damn. All hell breaks loose in 3, 2, 1.
When did we become scared of a bunch of little pixies?
Well, it's probably not what we think, man.
I'm not scared at all. I am just being respectful.
Yeah,
Brandon, did you get the message?
Yeah, I did. I'm considering how best to respond.
You fart and burn every freaking drow in the world, but a bunch of pixies you bow down to. What the fuck is that?
why are you trash talking the team?
Look, we're not gonna burn the woods yet.
Fireball you if you're not careful.
Dude, we can yeet you into the middle of the forest if you want to go so bad. We want to take a moment to think about this.
Look, I would much rather walk the perimeter of the forest, get a little Greek lightning, and just light the whole thing up, as opposed to get in a fight with them in the middle of the woods.
Aren't you a dryad?
I don't
I'm a
want to burn the
dryad.
woods, but if there is
Well,
a
I will
worse
if I have
evil
to.
if there's a worse evil in the woods that is running afoot and is going to come back to bite us in the ass and our entire existence, then it would be unfortunate. That's why they should have let us help, but they didn't. So
we don't know what the story is yet, Bash.
well, I agree, but I know where the woods are. So if we have to burn them, we know where they are. I mean, it's not the ideal situation. No, I'm all for letting this play out a little longer.
You're right. We can always tell them to fuck off tomorrow. That is
Trying to
correct.
instigate. It usually works.
Yeah, somebody just,
I was the first one out. I'm the first one out of the woods. I have
Okay.
no desire to fight them on their home wood.
well, it goes against a lot of our. I mean, I'm a ranger. We got a druid, a pixie, and you're a dryad. So
Yeah, the priest here who has a problem with anything that's not of the Christian realm.
yeah,
Okay.
Sorry, it goes against your beliefs, sir.
So, Oz and LJ and Kirik, what are you guys doing?
LJ is feeling kind of out of water here. Maybe this would go better if he was an entire boar, but he's feeling a bit awkward with the human hands thing. So he's just gonna turn around and leave as well.
Do jazz hands and then leave.
Okay,
we're
Zach.
with the group.
All right. You guys get a pretty good ways.
hold up, Vic. I don't want to go too far.
All right, tell me where you guys head to, because
Head back the way we came.
you're talking about going.
Actually, you know what? We don't have to go back the way we came for me to do this. We can go off the path and take a more direct route to Havoc Pool. How about that?
Path that you've followed yet. Like you're going through deep woods.
Good. Okay.
So,
I just want to get to a spot where at least we got a little bit of concealment and cover for just a moment, just a few minutes, not very long. And we're not going to double back.
Do be aware though that dryads basically have tree stride. She could be in any of these trees.
all right, so you guys go a good ways away that you went. Cool. You've got a ranger and a druid with you. You can pretty much wander much of a problem.
Victor, at what point do we stop feeling as watched as carefully when they feel a little bit satisfied with it? We're just going to go ahead and leave. Can we sense that? How about our dryad?
Literally, you can yards. Yeah, after about a couple of 100 yards, maybe.
Okay, let's make it a good
Half a mile.
half mile, just to be safe.
Okay. Sure.
And then okay, Broderick slows down a bit and turns to the others and says, "I'm going to try something. Just you all stay watchful. Do you see anything?" Very quietly. Spot and listen checks, I would imagine. I'm gonna make one or two.
LJ doesn't spot shit.
Bash just shakes his head and keeps walking.
Okay. 39, Vic. On a spot.
The spot check?
Yeah. I got 22
I haven't
points
asked you to
spot.
make a spot check, but you can do a search check if you.
Search check? Okay.
If there's something for you to spot, I will tell you to roll a spot check.
Okay. Well, okay, very good.
You can roll a search check at any time to go search around the area.
Yeah, just for a quiet spot just off the road or off the path we're on.
Victor, what does a 9 on a search
Okay.
check at LJ?
What's his hands?
Search 31.
Guys,
Okay.
I
And
what the hell?
mention hands, because that's what I'm going to do.
Love doing currently.
Okay.
You messaged me with something that one of the pixies said. Did he introduce? Did he give me something to call him by?
No. Did
Okay.
you respond?
If he doesn't say, yeah, I did. I messaged you.
Or did you leave? I didn't see it.
I responded, but in kind of a way that like I gotta go.
What?
Check chat. I said in response. I said, powerful arcane magics are my forte, and an undying thirst to know more of what foe we face. My name is Lev, by the way. I feel as though our welcome is long gone, but you can know me by that name. And if he doesn't say anything
Okay,
like
that's
really
fine. You
important,
literally responded to the wrong Victor, but I can take.
Oh, oops.
Two accounts running. Okay,
send that
hold on. Let me
message.
catch up on some shit. Your account. That's funny.
But if he says anything that indicates he wants to continue the conversation, I can probably hang around for another second or so, but I do need to get going.
No, wait, cut it up, Zag.
Thank you.
in a sec.
Okay, Frederick is going to cast Commune with Nature. What does that spell do, Joel?
Let me tell you, it is a divination spell. It is a ranger spell, 4th level. You become one with nature, attaining knowledge of the surrounding territory. You instantly gain knowledge of as many as 3 facts from the following subjects: the ground or terrain,
Okay.
plants, bodies of water, people, general animal population, presence of
It's
woodland.
definitely a spell that will work.
Okay, presence of powerful unnatural creatures, or even the
Sorry, something's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Okay, so hold on, give me a quick second.
Sure. Okay, you got the idea.
Think about what put them into chat, okay?
Okay, the questions. Okay,
To chat, put it, please. Thank you.
okay, I'll number them too. 1. If anybody's got a question they want me to ask, I'm open. I would have told you guys what I'm going to do.
I mean, the only thing that really comes to mind is the obvious. What is the nature of these circles of dead grass? What sort of magic did this?
Are the not deer connected with the Fae?
What'd you say, Caroline?
Are the not deer connected with the Fae?
I'm pretty sure they are.
I'm not assuming anything.
Good question though.
I would phrase it in a way that would maximize intelligence, other than the yes or no, because I can get like the specific knowledge on this.
Describe exactly what we saw. We saw strange things that presented themselves as deer but turned into ravens. Were these a trick of the Fae?
Okay.
I mean, I think it's a pretty safe bet that it's yes, but if we've got spare questions, it's not a bad one to ask.
Well, okay, the one question I'm asking is what unnatural creatures are here in detection range? Which is a lot, actually. 10-mile radius is pretty good. And then there's also general state of the natural setting. I don't know if that's something y'all are interested in.
Well, considering after I healed the land,
Okay.
it was still connected to whatever it was that did the damage to begin with. That's an indication that whatever's here has already got something of a stronghold.
Oh,
Yeah.
how about like what creatures have passed through here, like through this forest?
That'll work.
Okay. And third one, how about the greatest concentration, like a building or a site where it's focused? Is there a focal point for this?
Good question.
Okay, so I'm going to read these again and just clear them with y'all. Okay, what unnatural creatures are here in the detection range? 2, what creatures have passed through here? 3, is there a focal point for this activity?
4. How many more questions do you have?
Focal point. It's only 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Focal point location, I should say, for this activity.
Instead of that one, I would ask directly, more directly about the circles of dead grass.
Okay. I will put that in number 2. I will say, what caused the circles of dead grass?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Here we go. Blow my load. for this activity. Okay. It takes me about 10 minutes, by the way. That's the
First things first. The video game. Okay.
Oh,
Oh dear.
okay. 17 points psychic damage. So how does that translate? Just damage, subdual
Yeah,
damage,
it's
or
hit points down, but it can't kill you. So it would go off of your regular hit points.
Owie.
it would what now?
It would go off of.
Okay, so it's just like regular hit point damage, right?
So your fellow teammates brace you as you almost fall over. Damn.
Uh, okay, run that past me again. 7 points of 6 from my hit point total, right? As it is.
yeah, it's just 17 points of damage.
Okay, I got 125. I can deal with it. Thank you, Vic. Okay, good. And I kind of expected something like that. Okay. The Forest of Trump. Is that where we're at?
Apparently.
Sure, I'd like to make a listen check and see if I can hear the national anthem.
No wonder the Pixies were red.
I got a 57.
Roll. America.
Well, it's a 57. Is it a Chevy?
Ooh.
Oh, did I just freeze?
It's in chat.
Thank fuck, I thought I froze for a second.
Okay, the focal point is half mile past the Dryad. Okay. Got some
May
answers.
have it contained. Maybe that's part of the reason they don't want us coming in.
I'd say do a flanking maneuver and see if we can get around to the other side to come in from a different direction.
My 17 points of psychic damage would say they don't have it contained. I'm sorry. That's just
I have an alternative idea.
okay.
Let's let a little bit of time pass and reapproach. But this time, instead of kind of accidentally stumbling in, we should have some sort of offering and ask for passage.
Not today. I think we should go back to town first, very strongly.
Yeah, that's fine by me. But one of the pixies followed me here a little ways and said that if my magic is great enough to deal with the outsiders, we should ask for passage. And I'm thinking some sort of offering might be good to bring. I've got 8 pieces of this rare wood that we picked up in some dungeon maybe a freaking year ago or something like that. And I think that could go either way. It could either be an okay offering or terribly insulting, and I genuinely don't know which one.
And no,
Why don't we go back and talk to the druid in the village and see if they have any suggestions?
Yeah, and
That is an
actually,
awesome idea. That's
That is.
awesome.
actually, I'm getting a sample of the dead grass. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to use the edge of my sword and put it. I have some empty vials for sample taking, and I'm going to.
Dude, it's a natural. Smoke it.
Yeah. I think
Well,
it would
we're-
be a
Well,
very
we're on the
bad-
way back to town. I'm going to go on a
Wow,
bio
this
break.
grass is so dang.
Hey, Lev,
Cool.
another
So you guys
question.
get
I
back
need to
to
leave.
town.
Type the question to me, Ben. I'll
Never
back to you
mind.
when
We're
I get
back in
back.
town. We're back in town. It's over. It's no big deal. Go.
Okay.
Bio break.
Back into town. You have with you. You have good ability. Back out again. When you bring the druid oak root, he's his head at it, kind of curious and worried about what he. This was frightened to death, which is not usual for. Yes, that does look like a human hand. Wherever did
you find
you
it?
find it?
So basically, the grass died because it was scared to death.
Yes.
Okay. John's right. You are cutting out like something fierce. You may have to just go to text or something or chat for longer than 5 words or something. Bio break.
LJ will go ahead and say that, tell him where we found it in the woods, and the fact that we found it in several circles, and
Oh, I see. You're just
the information that
having
we
me
got
on.
from the commune with nature about the circles of dead grass being caused by the steps of an outsider of some kind.
Huh?
He fails his happiness check. I'll have LJ give him a. Can I have LJ do a pat on the back chest check? I got a 10 on the D20. I'll also disclose that the point that it seems to originate from, or some kind of focus of this energy that we found. Ask the direction. I'll point him in the direction, and I'll tell him about the dryad we encountered. I'll tell them that we found some sort of a central focus, some ways beyond this dryad that didn't want to let us pass. No, that's fair enough. We were thinking about doing some sort of formal request of passage, considering the circumstances, and wanted to bring some sort of offering. We found this rare wood a while ago that we've been holding on to. Would that be a good offering for dryads and pixies and nature spirits, or would like giving them a rare wood be kind of insulting?
Sorry, Brandon. What you said?
No worries.
Had a plan. It sounds like.
Yeah, I was basically just filling the druid in, and his responses are in the chat here. Might be offering a tree child, like from Sacred Grove. Okay.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. The tree child was part of the negotiation to get LJ a route back to something more human, or at least useful.
Oh, okay. So Victor here is explaining. The druid is explaining what happened in the dark wood. Okay, that's good. Well, we didn't fight him.
We made a deal with the druid already for that one, and
Good.
my thinking is that we shouldn't backtrack on that. So
yeah, I agree. I thought that might piss him off.
Where might we obtain something like that?
Well, we'd have to go back to the elves, because that's where
could go back to the elves.
That's where we got the last one.
How about Lowe's? Home Depot?
Yeah, we'll check out their gardening section, see what they've got.
Maybe the after Christmas special, after New Year's or something like that. We could.
I mean, I would gladly give him mine, but it's already been promised to the druid.
A tree child, huh?
Willers had their own sacred grove.
Hey, how about that special tree of yours, Bash? How about some seeds from it or something like that?
Well, that's what we're just discussing. Like, I already promised that to the druid as a trade to bring LJ back in the future in better form.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like, I've got a drug deal worked out with the druid for that one. Otherwise, that would be
okay. Let me say.
But Carolyn has a forest.
Bluntly, a forest and a sacred grove.
Okay. I'll go take a look at my sacred grove and see if anybody's willing to go with us to be brought to the Fae. They have to be willing.
Sacrifice to the Fae.
It's not
Dude.
sacrifice.
Trade.
Not your grove, not your language, not somebody you're talking to.
Do you even speak
Sylvan? In this bag for you.
Hey, damn, dude.
Caroline, are you doing a Druidess Z-snap on us? I mean, just...
Yes.
What did I do to you?
My trees. Not your trees. My trees.
My trees.
I'm showing you what to do to your fucking trees.
Frida is probably the most normal one out of the whole party, so best to let her have this one.
Oh, au contraire, mon frère. I'm still human. I'm still normal.
You're still normal looking. That's about as far as I'd kick that can.
I will go and talk to my,
God.
grove and see who would be willing to be brought into this new forest for a different life. So, yes. Gotta come in here and
Biggest
make
one.
comments. Gotta make comments about my belief system and comments about my. I don't say anything about your belief system. I don't say anything about your church that you're building. God awful big monstrosity over there. That's fine. Didn't say a goddamn word. You're gonna come over here and make comments about mine. No, not okay.
Talk about a woke forest.
Makes you sensitive about trees.
What are we in fucking Portland now? Jeez.
You don't know how she acts when she gets upset. It's a thing. Anyway.
That's all right. That's all right. We're glad you're with us, Frida.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for talking to the dryad queen, or whatever her position is, priestess.
I think in this case, guard would be more apt.
Yeah.
Okay. Victor, I'm going to leave my group and go check out my sacred grove, see what's going on.
That's a good one, Vic.
It's a real thing. That happens with rocks, that
Yeah,
happens with
bitchy
trees. People think everybody gets along. They don't. It's a real thing.
Right, there is unrest in the forest.
Always. Always. Okay. Gently potted up to be brought to a new area. Hopefully to be treated well by the Fae. We will find out.
Oh, while we're back there, I'd like to find Marvin, by the way.
All right.
Or ready to go back.
He's actually, he has been. Marvin has the phrase. Where is that? Yes,
Marvin's been repurposed as a calculator for business purposes.
He is now only a head, and his head rests on the bar to talk to with the patrons for their amusement.
Actually, to convince him to start drinking.
He's our version of a trivia machine at the bar.
They put coins in his mouth to tip the bartender.
Go ahead. 10% is plenty for the help here. For the bars and plenty. Well, tell you what, Astrid, we've got more stories that he can share with you. But actually, I don't want to take him right away into the forest, but I have some thoughts about how it could be consistent in the future. Is he ambulatory? Does he have legs?
It's just one arm.
Okay, who was it that made the hands for you, LJ?
Yeah, we have a guy who can do that now. We know a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we commission them to build a body, some legs for him, so he can get around on his own?
Why are we arming the artificial intelligence? Like, why? Like Marvin has done nothing for us ever.
Okay, until perhaps now. Okay, think about it. We're
now.
elder gods that do things like cause insanity and destroy the mind. He's a mental construct. He's immune to those things, right?
And I mean, beyond that, the dude's been sitting in one spot in our tavern for a couple years now. Like, I personally feel kind of bad.
All right, I grant you, Joel. I like where you're going with this. I see some interesting things that could develop out of that. Okay, that you've got an interesting point.
Okay.
He might be able to just ID Brandon's son for us.
What would be really funny is if Elder Gods versus Marvin. Marvin wins.
Marvin is the hero we need.
Thinking about where Marvin came from and his experience with things that seem kind of similar to Elder Gods anyway, it would be interesting to see what he has to say about it.
Yeah, he is extraterrestrial in origin, right?
Right, but I mean, just yeah.
And also, here's another reason why I want Marvin. Uh, because we lack a thief that has the manual dexterity to pick locks and disarm traps.
And another reason I want Marvin, he's cool. Marvin's funny.
Yeah.
My two favorite NPCs in this game have to be Tim and Marvin.
I've never met Marvin, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat.
Get legs made for him.
I can think of.
Yeah, let's go get legs and an arm made for him.
Oh joy!
LJ will go to the
There we go.
the arm store to
Bring the
commission
size
that
of
while
the
Frederick and the gang go talk to Marvin.
And also, if he sets off a trap by accident, he's immune to a lot of trap effects, like poison, for instance. It's probably resistant to fireball.
Well, just considering that he's just nothing but a talking head, I don't know how he's going to accidentally set off a lot of traps, but sure.
We're getting legs and an arm for him.
Oh,
Oh joy! Now I can finally bend over to pick up the trash for you.
Oh, you're bending over for another reason, Marvin. Trust me.
oh my God, y'all.
Uh,
Come on,
give me
Marvin's
shit about
had.
your trees. That's what goes on behind the scenes.
no, Marvin,
This is a
but we
big-
do have doors to be unlocked and traps for us to avoid, but for you to enjoy. I like
Marvin
pictures.
just can't get over
It's
his
all
old
caps.
job.
I love it. Even talks in all caps.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just glad he's not talking in binary. I knew it. Open doors for you.
They're locked doors, and some of them are
They're
trapped.
locked.
Some of them require the brain the size of a planet.
And besides, we have adventures where we encounter all sorts of interesting things that require thought, but they can really just be boiled down to opening doors and hitting stuff most of the time.
And he can lug shit around. He's the ultimate henchman.
That was a marvelously evil laugh right there.
Don't worry, Marvin. We promise it will be appropriately painful for you. You will hate every fucking minute of it.
Very disturbed how you're speaking to this former comrade in arms.
Have you ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Of
Galaxy?
course I've read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm just playing in character.
He was never in arms.
He was an arm.
That is a good point.
Okay, Ernest Hemingway.
If I remember right, when we met him, he had only one arm.
Yeah, he was on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. It could be worse, Marvin. We could have you just picking up paper like your old job.
Well, why don't you come with us, Marvin, and you can tell us if it's worse.
Otherwise, they're going to become a Febreze deodorizer for the restroom.
I did have an excellent idea about having a talking little tip jar for the bar.
Okay.
Can't you just do that with some wizard shit?
Oh, we could, but I think it would be very funny if it was Marvin.
Oh, that's bad. I just thought of something horrible. Is John around?
John appears to be away from the table right now.
I was just thinking of turning Magic Mouth into a glory hole. Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay, too far. Okay, that's a boundary. That boundary.
Mhm.
going to be worse,
It is going to
but it will at least be interesting. How does that sound, Marvin?
be. Marvin, at least you'll be there to tell us you told us so.
Yes, you also do get told you so
Actually,
right.
it might light your diodes a bit. This is like good. Ah. Hmm. When we bring them back and we start having them tell stories about the bard, we come back later and find the bard has like hung himself. You know?
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Marvin's back in the party.
What alignment would Marvin be? Lawful annoying?
Oh,
Hmm.
the Bard Astrid. We should warn Astrid. It will probably be devastatingly dangerous.
But can you pick locks? Neutral hopeless. Okay, there you go. That's good, Vic.
Devastatingly dangerous, as in each of us have died at least once.
Oh. She's perfect.
Your funeral.
He's hired. Nothing like a talking resume.
Someone without two characters already.
You know what? I've never played a bard. I always thought they were weak as hell, but I'll do it.
Okay.
John's fine too. Yeah.
There you go.
You know, that sounds kind of ominous, Vic. Now that in the context of the rest of the conversation, kind of more like Robin's minstrels. We will totally fail our sneak.
Have it. Do a sense motive check on her, please.
Sure. I've got a good sense motive. Lev's sense motive, Victor, is 24.
Is Death Wish? We already had a bard.
We do. It's a weird attraction to the drum. Okay, I'm gonna have Lev keep that keep that bit to himself. But you know, if
She likes that morning wood, huh?
Oh,
you know,
Oh.
I'll let her make that pursuit. I'm not gonna spoil it. All right.
Hey, John, you got a little
She's-
catching up to do in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm
She's got
thinking
Lev's
somebody's
vote.
wanting to talk about morning wood here.
Gives new meaning to the word staff of love.
mm.
She's gonna.
Oh wow. All
need
right.
it. You're gonna need that.
Yeah. Dodge
Maybe
this.
Lots of dodging and evasion with us, especially from us.
Okay. It's a fair comment.
I dodged Frederick arrows. Ah, missed my butt. Excellent.
You can dodge a hammer. You can dodge a ball.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so we have 2 new party members. Ah. All right, now sign this. This is an insurance agreement.
And this is an NDA. And not talk about how much we use the shit out of you.
We should do that. We should work out with the church or with the druid. Like, what is a frequent flyer program that we can buy into ahead of time?
So tell us, Astrid, have you ever been molested by a D20? We have.
Lev will be upfront with Astrid and say, okay, so in the event of your demise, what would
The
you?
eventual event of your demise.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know if it's going to be an if or a when. It kind of depends on how long you decide to stick with us.
It's more like how many times.
But what do you want us to do with you? Do you want to do a reincarnation and risk becoming something else?
Bug.
Or do you want a raised dead? Or do you want to just pass on?
Or do you want to come back and kick our ass like a revenant? Because that has happened.
Also notice the fire clause, which means if one of us sets you on fire, you cannot prosecute us or sue us.
All right, so
This is a regular occurrence. It happens to everyone. So just get with the program. You're one of the team. You will burn.
And this, for context to the rest of the party, this is going to be a joke, but I want to see how she responds to it. Okay. Lev's going to hand her a knife. Say, we're going to need a finger, just in case that's all that's left.
Why don't we just let her come with us?
Oh, we will. It's established, but I want to see what she does.
This is our idea of hazing.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. I like this person.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm kidding. Yeah, you're gonna fit in. You're gonna fit in.
I hope you don't have a conscience. Those are baggage. You won't want one of those.
Okay, thanks, Vic. Sending the sheet. Okay. All right.
So who the hell is this now? We have a new bard?
Yes, we do.
Oh, great. Okay, do duets now.
Marvin and Astrid have been hanging out a lot in the bar while we've been adventuring. Astrid sings songs for him, and Marvin tells her stories from far beyond in the past.
Astrid was hired to take a recording of our adventures.
Oh, dear God. If she's been singing songs for Marvin and he's been talking to her about stuff, it's going to be like being part of Dashboard Confessional, one of those emo bands.
Look that up.
It's either that or what's that show where it's the 2 guys watching the movie and they're silhouetted in front of the movie and just making snarky commentary the whole time.
Theater 3000.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
Crow,
I'm
Joel.
Yep.
kind of surprised when you handed her the knife, she didn't just like slit her wrist right in front of us.
Yeah,
That would have been the sane thing to do, but she's not sane. That's what we
No.
think about her.
Obviously
clearly not.
She's been singing with Marvin. She's gone already. Coming with us is
She
probably the
was
time
ready
thing.
to do that. All right. Then I suppose let's all get Marvin down to the body shop where LJ is currently negotiating with the human repairman.
I'm just throwing this out. We could, because I don't know how this guy is going to repair a robot. That doesn't make sense to me. We could just let the new bard carry Marvin's head.
Well, he is also a torso and an arm.
Let's finish him up. Let's not have to carry him.
Yeah,
at least give him a
We have our hands free for playing.
He's
I
probably going to
won't
have to
mind.
again anyway.
We could at least give him an
want this-
Earthside paint job.
After all this time, we have the means. There's a chance here. I want to let this guy walk on his own at least.
No, there's that.
All right, I'm just gonna meta for a second. I'm super happy that this went from, oh, there's an evil dark supervillain in the freaking forest that we need to go fight, to how do we fix the robot from the third game we ever played?
Priorities. We have them. Oh, look, shiny. Squirrel.
It's true. It's true.
Look, we wanted to give them a little bit of time over there in the forest to kind of, calm down.
Okay,
So,
guys, I'm sorry. I gotta get out of here because I gotta get back to getting stuff done.
All right.
Go to Carolyn.
It's been fun. I'll see you guys later.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay.
Have the sheet, and I think you guys have enough to go. Oh no.
Let me make sure I got the sheet because I'm not seeing it, Victor. Where did you send it to?
I don't know.
Did you send it by email or?
Yes, email.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it might take a minute.
Why is role playing in the part?
Find. Random. All right. Well, if it's not there, then where is it?
Redeem. All right. Okay, Vic, I see it. Let me transfer it to this computer. Oh, one other. Vic, I was wanting to get Dessa maybe outfitted a little better, possibly. Not a
You
huge
mentioned
deal
that. I
right now.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
That done. I gotta
Okay.
trying to
You
watch. I'll try to send you something about that. You've
Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with that later.
waited
Oh,
until the goggles. She's got the goggles, and
what's a sheet over it that might talk to us?
Awesome. All right. Can we get a time estimate on how long it'll take?
This isn't Bill King's Breako, dude.
He's going to need some time.
Androids are us. Okay.
All right.
By the way, Vic, also something I keep forgetting. Do they have any cloaks of resistance in the local magic shop? That's a good one.
To our dear flesh crafter, LJ will offer, how does 3,000 gold down sound, and then we'll get back to you on the final cost.
Yes, that works.
Alrighty.
That works. Yes, that cost works. Drake,
Joel, do you want me to mark that out of the party inventory?
What's that? The 5,000 gold?
No, the 3,000 for your cloak of resistance +1.
Oh, okay. I've already got a 1 cloak of resistance +1, but for actually, how about Lev? Can you wear that, or do you already have it?
I don't know if Lev can wear that, because that's probably made for a creature that's bigger than 2 feet tall. One of the things that happened when I turned into a pixie was that I was no longer able to wear the white dragon cloak.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
all right, so you guys are ready to go back to the woods?
There is something I'd like to do differently. I think if we go back to the wood, we want to avoid the confrontation as long as possible. So I advise taking a different path or going a lot faster and above, like say flying above the forest. So
I think maybe we shouldn't drop in. The dryad and the pixies will have eyes and ears within the greater forest, I think. So it would be probably polite to let them know that we're coming by coming in through the forest. If you want to take a different route, that's fine, but I don't think we should fly.
Well, I think we should give our offering up front and just be like, "Hey, we have a super powerful wizard."
Yeah, I think what Joel's indicating is not a problem with the.
Oh. I mean, they didn't really give us too much trouble. I think we could go.
So we're bringing an offering to the dryad, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
At Maple? Okay. Maybe we should just go ahead and play that straight then. I'm sorry, I did forget that for a second.
Yeah.
But we do have to be careful about unnatural creatures and also think in terms of is there some sort of an offensive spell that effectively not against trees?
What did you say, Joel?
Is there a type of area effect spell, like an offensive spell, if we need to cast it, will not hurt the trees? I don't want to damage the forest if possible.
Nothing area of effect, but I do have. Well, actually, some spells like Black Tentacles and Firebrand and stuff like that will not affect the trees.
Okay.
But I mean, you can leave it to me to keep like the natural stuff out of the line of fire.
Okay. All right.
So I can't really pop off with a fireball, but like I've got plenty of other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure that we give some deference to the woods and not harm the trees. I mean, partly because I'm a ranger, and also because it would just be bad juju to they're already sensitive about this subject. So
Yeah,
let's not give them more reason to be pissed at us.
I'll be careful.
Okay. All right. Just a thought before we proceed. Okay. Everyone good? Oh, and let me pull up Astrid's sheet as well. I need to look at that. Sorry, Vic, I'm on a different Gmail account for this this computer. So we pull it in. Let's see what Astrid's got here. Okay, so file.
Okay, we're able to get to the same spot.
And thank you, Vic, for letting me play another character. Oh, she's a hobbit. Okay. Oh, the word. Negates
I
the
know that Caroline's not with us, but would it be acceptable to kind of NPC her as being the one carrying the tree child?
Sounds like a good suggestion.
It's Groot.
I am Groot. Yeah, we bring our Groot. It's good. Haha, I love it.
Okay. Then we'll come to the same spot, and I think it would be best to wait for an audience.
I might want to cast a few buff spells in the meantime.
Sure, we can do that on our way here.
Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be good for before we go in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll write down what spells I
Okay.
cast.
Okay, and there's something else. Something I need to look up here. Casting a different set this time than I normally do. What the hell was I thinking of? Shit. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. Let me see how long it lasts. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I've also had Lev cast spells on Bash and Frodrick, so be aware of that.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this is a little different for me. Of course, magic weapon greater, but Owl's wisdom and glibness. The Wizards, the movie.
Yeah, the animated one from '77.
Ralph Bakshi, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, with at the end, the. Have you seen that one, Brandon?
No, I haven't.
I won't spoil it for you.
Need to check it out.
John knows about the ending part that I like.
Oh yeah.
All right, we now have our audience, so Lev will step forward and say, we have returned to request passage. And in turn for the kindness and trust you will show us by granting that request, we have brought you a maple sapling.
From a sacred grove.
Yeah, that's excellent to mention. A maple sapling from Frida's Sacred Grove.
It's bitchy, but it sets off your eyes. Groot. Get another one for a nice bi-level effect. It's a very nice shrubbery. Now you must chop down the tallest tree in the forest with.
Herring.
We are no longer the knights who say eek. The knights who say eki, 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 but they whoing.
Yeah, that's what we find at the focal point. It's actually the knights that say knee.
Right?
Those are the outsiders.
I'm looking at my sheet again, Joel. Damn it.
Even that two-headed giant. Oh look, he's buggered off.
Oh, chop your own head off then. All right, we'll have tea and kill him and then have tea and crumpets. Right. Gone. Prepare the holy hand grenade, Lev.
It is always prepared. I am perpetually having already said two.
One, two,
Five.
three.
No,
Oh,
three,
so.
seven, three, three, seven, three.
That is required viewing for every male in the Western Hemisphere.
I would say that's just required viewing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is the just like the Princess Bride seems to be required viewing for women, even though a lot of men, including
It's
me,
about the
like
tree and asks Bash what the party plus live beings.
Ash will say, I do not dabble in magic, but this wizard is perhaps the best there is at that. I have seen his power, and if anyone can stop this thing, it's him.
Laws,
Oh, please,
Laws
please.
doesn't- Laws does a spit take.
Yeah, I'll play humble this time, and I'll say please. Our group. I cannot act alone. I am not strong enough alone. It is with
And
the
and
rest
Bash
of the
will
party.
start like interrupting and be like, he's very humble and perhaps very small, but do not let this fool you. He is a great wizard of some
Thank you,
renown.
Bash. Thank you, Bash.
so. We basically have a jerk circle going on here in the dark forest. Circle jerk. Okay? Very circle jerk. Roderick leans over to Bash and says, perhaps you could ask the Dryad for a little more information. So there we were in the dark forest holding our dicks.
Well, time to whip it out.
Oh boy.
Okay, here, let me type my response.
He's just here to read the meter.
They call me Peter, the meter reader. The tribes of Frederick. All right, now we're all holding our dicks. To those of you watching at home, we're typing a lot of stuff in the shows. It happens.
Yeah, Vic, your pauses aren't long at all. It's all right.
I think it's almost a good foot.
Here, there you go. Remember, I have glibness. I'm not really bluffing either. I'm telling the truth. But anyway. Those that sack the dwarf have been sacked. Rock the dwarf.
Ash whispers, I'm pretty sure you shot me in the butt with your arrow, and I am, in fact, a tree.
Were you a tree when he shot you?
Yeah, I was going to ask. I don't think you were a tree.
But should we tell her
No,
about all
no
the
I
times
think
you've
I
sold trees for
was one of the
sex?
times. But I also may have had that shield that was cursed too when that happened.
Where's the continuity expert?
YouTube.
I was gonna say we got to go back and watch all the episodes now and make sure that they're maintaining canon.
Last time was fighting the giants and the ice giant.
Last time, what now?
What was it? Because I think I got shot in the Elven village because I had that shield. That might not have been Frederick though. That might
No,
have been
yes, you did. You did. You did. Yes.
I don't think we need to tell her about the time that Ben accidentally got shot. We can leave that one out.
What do you mean by the time? The times would be more accurate.
All the times he sold drugs dressed as a nun.
There's that time that he ran into a pillar
A wall full tilt. Yeah.
Then we did a flame strike on top of him.
And don't
And a
tell her
fireball.
the preschooler's prostitute ring.
I mean, also, if she asked me to, describe the exploits of our great wizard, I'm gonna have to make some stuff up because clearly, I can't.
No,
So-
there's
Yeah.
plenty of stuff. There's plenty of stuff that's not killing you.
Well, he hacked an entire tower, and then he went nuclear on a bunch of mushrooms.
No, it was the drow. It was the drow.
Hanging's too good for him.
And what were the drow in?
Nothing. They were in their clothes.
Hey, did anybody hear today that the Congress figured out that Donald Trump's responsible for the riot? I'm just saying.
I did not hear about that.
I heard some mention of it, but I wasn't sure that.
A fairy drink.
We were offered a fairy drink. They basically are like, and yes,
Okay,
Uh,
Coke syrup.
Is there some sort of knowledge check I can roll to see if that's something that Lev has ever heard of?
Or Ben, who happens to be a dryad.
neither of you were born a dryad or a pixie. So no. And if you have survival, you can definitely roll it.
Yeah, but I think you're being racially insensitive. What if they want to become? What if they want to be a pixie and a dryad?
I mean,
Then
transracial
we'll
stuff
have to
aside, I was
time.
thinking
They weren't biologically assigned that at birth. I think we're letting
Then like me, and go back to their people. An
I was
African.
thinking
I would have to go back to Africa and just hang out, and they'd have to do the same thing, except less black.
I'm a dryad, and therefore I do not drink, so it's okay. Whatever happens to you guys won't happen to me.
fuck it. Lev will accept it.
I'm gonna watch
Okay,
everybody
yeah.
else take it before I drink it.
Who takes it?
Lev and LJ will.
Carlos will.
I accept. Tarek and I accept cups, but we're waiting to like look around to see if anybody dies, so it turns green. Or it becomes wood.
Vic, shall I make a survival check or something thereof to get an idea what this drink is? What it might do?
They're hazing us.
They're hazing us. That was our peak.
We'll check.
We hit the same brain cell there.
You wish it was Pixie Pea. Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, John, a little bit of Ogloff for you.
Yeah, I don't have survival, so.
I think I rolled a 1. What is
Oh
that?
no.
Is it Pixie Cum? I use it as conditioner in my fur.
LJ, Lev, Garlic.
Here we go. I'll keep the coitum, and also the druid berries. Good berries is what they're called. Dingleberries, whatever.
It'll be fine. Feels at one with the forest, but not in a psychic damage way. Okay.
See the spots, too late for a shot. What does that pertain to, John? I'm not quick to get that one. Venus. Oh! Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Is there any way that Lev can try and discern the effect now that he's under it, like with a spellcraft check or something?
Analyze.
You
Drink
feel
it,
the
drink
cup
it, drink
fading
it.
from.
Drink.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
Chug,
And
chug, chug,
so
chug.
Bash doesn't drink, but Oz and Carrick do. Okay, cool.
No, I do too.
Okay.
I took a sip. Is it the 3? Yeah, okay. It's Goldschlager. We're all fucked up, staggering around, hugging the trees. I love you, man.
No, it's Jägermeister. We all vomit profusely. It's a barf drink.
It's 3 bards in a cup.
Yeah, shit.
Fortitude save.
Damn it.
Victor, stop giving me fucking fortitude saves.
Yay, fortitude.
You, that was bad. Fuck.
Oh my god. I just rolled a natural 20 for Lev, so that's gonna be 24. I'll put it in chat.
Right, thanks.
At 20.
There we go.
I just did it again. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Vic, is it non-lethal damage, by the way?
Oh, there's no damage.
Okay, in that case, it's 20. It's actually going to be 27 then.
Do with that.
He just had a transcendent drink. It's because Rangers have endurance and they have a +4 check to fortitude with non-lethal damage. Or just non-lethal. I don't know how
That's
to
a good
apply it in
thing.
this case. Yeah.
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 Cool.
Maybe Astrid should drink it, actually. See what's her fortitude save.
What? It's a bit late for Astrid.
Yeah, Astrid, so I just found her bonus. Okay, that was gonna be. You did well. I get.
Too late for Astrid.
No.
Cups are already gone.
Okay, that's all right. Well, I guess that's her Astrid.
She just makes a fortitude save for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, she just hits her head against a tree.
Yeah, she's got a wicked headache coming on.
Oh, she's immune. She's been listening to Marvin for years.
Yeah, with a 25, I'd say she fends it off for now. God damn it, John.
All right, third Cheech. Oh, goodness.
Could I rent it out like I do my car?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
Hmm.
All right. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Bastard!
Did what?
Dude, I need to make the
failed that
save
fortitude save.
for
You rolled a 20?
only
You rolled
two
a
characters.
natural 20?
Yeah. Fucking Lev
Only two
failed that
characters failed
fortitude
the
save.
fortitude save.
Which two?
Everyone, there's no noticeable problems. Actually, people who failed the save. You all have everyone who drank has a distinct understanding.
Understanding what?
What?
Damn it! Sorry.
You should have a distinct understanding of. Never mind.
Where the problem came from. Okay.
It's like a
Oh shit, we forgot to clean out the fridge back at the tavern. That's
Oh no.
where the elder ones entered our universe.
All right then. Let's head on over.
What did the potion gave us information about? I don't see it in the chat.
Party order.
What did the potion do for us?
We now have a distinct understanding of where the problem came from, like a big arrow in our mind that says over here.
Okay. I can't see Victor's chat for some reason.
Folks, I need to get scooting here. It's 9, and I have to be up at 4.
Wait, new messages, maybe. Oh, nope, there we go.
Oh, sorry, John.
That's okay. Dodging off here. Y'all have a good one.
All right, much love. Get some rest.
Yep.
Can't believe I fucking failed that save on a nat 20. Fuck you.
Legit.
That does suck.
I'm gonna go on a bio break.
You know, he's only asking us if that looks good because there's something specific about our order that's gonna like
Yeah.
fuck us.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
Are you sure you're in that order? Are you sure? Oh, I'm positive. She did not deserve an Academy Award for that.
Who's that?
Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny. Are you sure? I'm positive. My biological clock is ticking like this. She really didn't deserve an Academy Award for that.
I saw it not long ago. I thought she did pretty good. She's really cute too.
It's all right, but you know.
Well, who would you have picked?
LJ, give me a spot check.
Oh, I don't know. I have to go back and look.
You say just LJ, Vic?
Okay, a spot check.
Okay, Fred, thank you, Vic. Yeah.
I get to make a spot check?
Yeah, Vic, when you go to that camp next year, I think I'm going to send you some routers to take with you. Just saying that.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Verizon hotspot. That's the
Okay,
only damn
yeah.
thing that works out here.
I was about to say we need to contact an emergency management agency and just build you a hotspot umbrella.
Hmm. Put the hotspot on a tree high up. Huh. I did not know that. Routers. We don't need those stinking routers. Okay.
Character text undead immediately. In the direction of the quote unquote man.
Yeah, LJ will stop and quietly alert the rest of the party. All
No undead detected.
right. Broderick, you stay here. LJ is gonna walk forward a little bit and check it out.
I suggest Bash go with him.
Bash was
Alright.
just getting ready to say he was going to go with him. I would actually tree stride up there, but I don't want to go in these trees.
Yeah, Frederick, you should just hang back with your bow.
I will. Yeah. Do that.
LJ is going to keep an eye kind of behind just to make sure that nothing pops out at us or obstructs our path back.
Oh, you threw major armor on us, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
LJ, Frodrick, and Bash.
Okay, thank you.
We'll move up a little bit closer to. I assume that's Frederick and somebody else, but we'll tighten up the group a little bit.
And then Dessa watches my back.
Bash and LJ are moving up. Frodrick is watching behind us. Dessa's watching his back. I think the party is just kind of clustering a bit closer together.
That's what I was saying. Yep. So who's moving where? Okay, Victor. Ooh, wow, that was strange. Blaz is going to spin around to. There's a little opening in the cusp of trees, so he's just going to spin around just the beginning of that opening, but directly to my north. And Carrick's going to follow him. So just take me and move me directly north about 30 feet. Or 20. I'm assuming those are 10-foot squares. And Carrick's coming with me.
There we go. Are they, Victor, how big are these squares? 10 feet or 20 feet?
10 feet. It says in the lower right hand corner.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Who's left behind?
That would be Blodgett
Yes.
in the very back.
At the edge of the trees, but yes, 30 feet. Very good. And Carrick's coming with me. I don't think Blodgett's with us, is she? Or maybe she is.
Yes, well, just with you.
Okay.
Victor, my apologies. I get my east and west mixed up sometimes. I meant west to the other tree. Further, right underneath the limbs. When I can't use camouflage, my hide skill. Thank you.
Okay.
Old hide. Where the hell of it? Where's hide? Hide is. Is plus 16.
Desiccated corpse. Okay. Why are you turning them into smiley faces, Victor?
Because they're
His
monsters.
trees are happy.
Yes, they are. They're very happy to have us for lunch.
Did they pass their happiness check?
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay.
They're monsters.
It's the monster mash. It was a woodland smash. Did John fuck off to bed?
Good. And look at that. We can't even use fireball or flame strike.
Depends.
I mean, maybe we can use flame strike because it's a downward, may not like cause too much peripheral damage, but fireball is right out.
Yeah, the Dryad's like a half mile away looking back, and all she sees like plumes of smoke coming up. She's like face palms.
How long are the tentacles, Victor? Can they reach us back here in the rear, or are they just all aimed at Bash and LJ?
Two testicles. Two testicles each?
So that, okay, this actually happens. Okay, so they actually are getting attacked by trees. We're not fucking
Yes.
around. Okay. There we go.
Let me see here. The 30 hits, Victor.
You need to get better than 20 to hit Bash.
Ben, what's your armor class again? Oh yeah, I have it 29,
25.
25.
You do also have mage armor, which gives you a +4.
Oh, so it is 29. My bad.
That's still good.
Joel, which tree are you firing at?
The one to the northwest of me.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The one that's by Bash. That's so I don't hit them accidentally as they're running through that channel between the two trees.
Oh, did it just move south? What just happened?
They can teleport. They're phase trees.
Tramples you.
Hit. Okay.
Tramples who?
Roll the hit. Attack rolls incoming. Let's see. 32.
I'm about to get fucking insta-killed by some feet.
I'm about to set something on fire.
Let me put this on here, Vic.
Look at me. I managed to put us in a place where we're safe. You can get trampled. Oh, okay. DM. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Vic. Answered my question.
Get any more outside nor evil.
Let's see here. What is
I'm not prepared for killer trees.
Yeah.
Get any more outside nor evil. We're literally outside.
I think by outside he meant like outside his plane, not arbor outside.
We're outside.
There are many meanings of the word outside. For instance, The Outsiders was a movie about townies and rich people and rich folk.
Okay, Vic, I rolled a natural 20 and then 43, 35, 32. You tell me what. Not from around here.
I saw Diane laying naked every night, or every other night for 3 months. It was
Well,
great.
that'll make it simpler, Vic. I'll just simply roll dice then. But the tree says, you sure have a pretty mouth. Oh,
I bet you squeal like a pig.
yep. Yeehaw. Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. So wait, now we got 4 of them, Vic? We always had 4 of them, but one moved south. Is that right?
Yes.
Thank you. Who's underneath it right now?
22, 23. Second set coming up.
No, like it ran past Blodgett and then stopped.
Right, but there's one of our characters who's
Joel, you're not able to fire a full volley.
Okay.
Yours or 4 arrows.
One
Whatever
volley?
you had whatever you had knocked is what you.
Vic, I'm sorry, you're just going to have. Oh, I said 4 arrows in the beginning. I knocked 4 arrows. If you scroll up in the chat. And then 3 volleys.
right. I think what he's saying is that you have to dodge because you're about to be trampled. I think what he's saying is that you
Okay, all right, that's fine.
You just get the one volley.
you get the one volley.
Okay, no problem. Let me the damage for that. Okay, and there you go. Almost 100 points, I think. Yeah, it is 100 even. Initiative. Yep.
Initiative. All this dice rolling and stuff. Yeah, that's a good roll. That's a good roll. Wasting good roll.
Hmm?
I'm wasting good roll. I don't care so much about initiative. You're gonna write that. You're gonna
Okay,
write,
yeah, that's fine, Vic.
Yeah, I'm good with
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man. We are totally cool stopping at this point.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Happy camping.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night.
Yeah, this one isn't going to be super entertaining for the YouTube video, but this was a good one. I enjoyed the role playing aspect of it.
Yeah, really good.
People actually watch it.
I think there are people who watch the YouTube videos.
Yeah, they do. I've had
That's
several
cool.
views, and
We have fans, but
So how many lawsuits are pending, Vic?
Only 4.
People asking to join from that still blows my freaking mind. And these are like just
Oh, yeah.
strangers, like people who just come across the videos. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm actually, yeah.
We should buy for fans. Like we should actively, like as we're playing, be like, hey, if you like my character, you should go to #blog. And good idea.
Oh,
We
my
could
goodness.
start like a Patreon and have this Patreon tier where like you get to play an NPC for a session and a one-off or something like that. That'd be funny.
That would be great. We could make so much money. Have a good night.
You too, man. All right.
Vic, here, I'll just go through the phone. I assume it's
What
going to
an
be
insane fucking day.
Yeah.
You guys next week. You take care.
All right. See y'all next week.
See ya. Take care.